Okay guys, welcome back to my channel. So on a 2000 Kawasaki Prairie, and I'm also learning Lakota, that with the timing chain tensioner everyone's having trouble with. This may apply to the KL 250, KZ 250, V as in Victor, the LF 300, which is the Prairie 300, 4x4 or two-wheel drive, KZ 200 and KZ 250. In my case, this is a LF 300. So you're wondering why and how to get this guy right here to retract back in here like this. There's a little trick to that. So when you take it out of the bike, that's the way it's going to look. Very simple. You loosen this bolt up right here. It'll let it come all the way out. So that's what I'm going to do, so I can show you how to do it. So just enough to where you can see it there. There's the pieces to it. Spring, the shaft. So now, oh no, nightmare. Can't get it to go back in there. So let me show you. It kind of puts a chokehold on there. So with this right here, allows it to fully extend only to there till you loosen that bolt up. As soon as you loosen that up, then it's able to get past here. So that's what you want to do, just enough to where you can get past here. When this gets inside here, it's going to press up against this shaft to where you can't push it in. Do not try to put that on your bike if you cannot get this to go in, because you will break it. It'll be too much tension on your chain and you'll snap your chain. So here's a little trick. So what you want to do is put your spring on, take your bearing, shove it on there, get that compressed much as you can by hand, shove that in there like that. Take a small screwdriver like this. You want to go right here and keep this tight as you can keep it until you can get it to drop in there. So what you want to do is this bolt is going to tighten up. Let me take this apart so I can show you. So this bolt here is going to tighten up against this little ledger right here. It's going to tighten up against that, so it'll look like the way I first showed you. So first your spring, then those bearings. Compress it tight as you can get, like that. Slide it in, don't release it. Done shot it across the table. It will happen. So it's probably a little easier trick than this, but this is the way I see that works. I had to mess with it for a couple minutes here, but I got it to where it worked. So keep your screwdriver nearby. Probably get it to where this part here can't go nowhere. So I'm going to use the engine case, and that's how I was able to do mine. So you're going to get it like this, and then what you're going to do is you're going to use that screwdriver so you can keep this out here much as you can till it gets right to there. Then there should be enough of that ledger for that screw to go down on top of. So that's what I'm going to do now. Alright, sorry I can't show you, but now I'm tightening down the screw. So I'm just tightening it down just enough so where she can't jump out of there. And it's a 10mm wrench, by the way. So you don't want to over tighten it. Damn it. Alright, so that's how it is. Just like that. So if you haven't got to that, then you just can't release that bearing, that retainer, into that housing too soon. If you do, you'll have to start over. You'll know it when you get it right, because she'll stay there like that. And it might be a good idea to be in a closed area, because if that thing shoots off, it can get lost in there somewhere and you'll never find the damn thing. So I'm going to hurry up, put this sucker in here real quick. So you'll know if you got it right, because you see there, she should just be able to go just like this and right in there without putting any screws in. If you have to force your screws in, you're putting too much tension up here. As you can see, my chain is loose. Okay, so once you get it in there, put those screws in, and you take that screw loose, you'll hear it pop, and then it'll put tension on that chain. So okay, so here you go. If you loosen this, that'll release the tension, and you'll be able to see the chain up here once it hits up against the chain. There it goes. That's all it took. So now you got the proper tension on there. Loosen that all the way up. Get it up to right about there. And then tighten it back down. Just to where it meets the surface. And then just give it a little quarter turn. That's it. Now your chain is tight. That's all the tighter you want it. Any tighter than that, you're risking snapping your chain. So now she'll be able to self-adjust. So as the chain stretches, this will start to go in a little further each time. The little ledger wall stops it from fully extracting and drop down into the motor. So hope that helped you out. So I haven't seen anyone show that video, so I figured to show it. So figured that I'll try to help somebody out. And as always, hit subscribe, hit like if this has helped you out, share it, comment. If you got questions, feel free to ask, and I'll see what I can do. Thank you for watching. Have a good day.